Sid. I'm so happy to be here to speak about our journey to Svelte within our enterprise. I'm Sid. I have any Siddharth as my Twitter tag. I'm not so active. I just follow and I'm a dark developer who just follows content and creating new ones. A little bit about my company. So I work for Schneider Electric. It's into energy and automation and digital solutions. Uh, we have been working quite a long time, and we are moving into the path of being a digital first company. It's a huge transformation for us. We have a lot of legacy systems in place, etc. We are spread around the world. So is our product that I'm going to talk about a little bit. And we are moving more and more into the sustainability space, and we work a lot with companies that have a huge passion for sustainability. Yeah. Uh, I just want to talk a little bit about the product. So the product is called My Schneider, which is the logged-in experience for our customers, partners, distributors. We are live in about 140 plus countries, and we have 40,000 active users, and our potential customers are more than 500,000. Um, a little bit about what we did. We structured our entire implementation entirely on Svelte. So we have the whole thing. So from Amplify, we used purely components, web components and Svelte components to bring this all together. And Routify is the backbone that supports us, along with Amplify to join all these dots together. We also are able to work in an extremely distributed fashion with different technologies, Angular, React, as long as they can output web components. Um, we are able to achieve a lot of quick and easy integrations with several frameworks without any single page app frameworks and things like that. Just by following these few integration guidelines. We insist on using web components for our distribution. Of course, there are a lot of arguments around performance of web components and the right way to use it, but we found it as a good common denominator to bring all people together from different frameworks. And thanks to Svelte, it's much easier to create web components with really little code. It makes it super easy to distribute this, not just in existing web apps, but also in apps with platforms like Salesforce, etc., which are super restrictive on what you can easily bring in. Uh, we use Routify. We were previously on Webpack, but we moved to Wheat for about 6 months now. We're quite happy with it. We were on JavaScript. We still are for a big part, but we are moving progressively to TypeScript, and it still works. Um, Amplify is our primary backend and also the hosting platform for us. Uh, cool. So my goal is to tell you how we manage to convince our management and our architects and also partners and vendors in bringing Svelte onto the board. Some of the things that we've learned along the way is the things that matter to us as developers on performance, the SSR, all those factors might not be the most important things when management is making decisions. The factors that would matter for them are how quickly you can onboard a team of vendors or partners or even your internal developers, and they won't really care about what goes beneath or behind the scenes. So we went with a path where we had a different technology that was supporting a design system, but I strongly recommend that if you want to have penetration for Svelte, design systems are a good way to start with, because they once it is there, they form backbone of all the components that are going to be built, and it's much easier path to convince people to invest more and more on Svelte in using it and also building in them. Uh, Apps are much easier to target in an enterprise, primarily because you have the flexibility, you have less influence from the branding, uh, and you don't have to really start worrying about SEO, SSR, and all those things quite early on. They You can use the apps to then justify your marketing sites for stronger SEO, etc. But apps are much easier to start with within an enterprise, and it lets you experiment in isolation, which is definitely important. REPLs are extremely useful to communicate concepts, at least to get the word out and make business teams super comfortable with the word Svelte itself. I use it a lot to explain any concepts or explain even business concepts. I just open a REPL and I explain to them, think of it like in this box, etc. It's much easier, and they get more used to the name Svelte. So our app roughly looks like this. It's changed a lot over the time, but we are not known for our much fancier designs on this space because the audience we target are primarily expert users who knows our product quite well, and all the pieces that you see are coming in from either Svelte components, Stencil components, or Angular web components all together on one single Svelte container. Um, we use the word web components, or we use web components quite a bit to facilitate this. Um, to have this as a least common denominator makes it much easier for us to embed this within our existing container and also other platforms like Salesforce and other services. Um, we brought in all the component frameworks inside Svelte container. This is a huge win because although it's not the most efficient to load many runtimes of different frameworks, with a little bit of optimizations, we are able to just serve everything through CDNs. So if we decide to move certain component which is super heavy built on a different technology, we only have to deal with that specific component to integrate and not the entire application. We also reduce the dependency on npm because although again it's not the most efficient, but using the CDNs to actually download the definition of web components quite easily made it super easy for us to decouple the specific component frameworks, because we can just say that all right, we'll publish your Angular components as web components into our CDN, and this will be okay, and we'll be able to retrieve it as long as we load the Angular runtime like Zone.js, etc. Uh, we we've been going through this transformation for about 2 years now. We've learned a lot in slowly moving a lot of our existing apps into series of components plus APIs. We're still learning, but we're quite happy with what we've achieved so far. We have much more happier developers. There is less concepts that they need to really master. Um, and as long as their HTML JavaScript concepts are good enough, and we don't enforce too heavy CSS changes thanks to our design system, it led to much cleaner code for us. It's not perfect, but it's much cleaner and easier to debug. Our onboarding has definitely simplified. uh, we used to have a much longer onboarding. Now, at least from the code base standpoint, we could get people up and running in less than a day, after knowing all the nuances of our project. Thanks for taking the time to watch my talk. Happy to chat about it on Twitter or Discord, anywhere else. Thank you. Have a good day.